Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scraplift Sunday, where Laura and I are going to scraplift this layout, which is from Moira. I absolutely love Moira's channel and layouts and everything like that, so I'm going to link her Instagram and her YouTube channel down because she has both, and I do love all about her channel. I just love her layouts. She always inspires me to go outside of the box for me, and this one is truly outside of the box for me, but at the same time it's a lot like me too. Now I do know that on this particular layout she used Pink Fresh Studio, but I don't have this collection, so I decided to make the stripes that are on that page going with this collection, which is This Is Family, and I am going to make those stripes and those strips and all that stuff out of these papers. Now I know that this looks busy, but ultimately I gotta stay true to my colors too when I scrap lift. So I truly do like how this turns out. I feel the photos that we have are the first time that Josh and I during quarantine got our masks in, and now we found the ones that he found the ones he likes, I found the ones I like. But in the beginning we just got whatever we could because he had to work, I had to work, we had to get groceries, we had to do all that, so we just picked whatever we could find, and that's what we started wearing. And so I thought it was, I think we needed to do this. It was one of those things where, you just got to do it. You got to do it. And that is exactly what I did here. So we took some photos of the very first set, and I decided to take this photo, or these two photos, and my title is going to be Partner in Crime. And it is such a big pun intended. Totally is. I absolutely don't mind that it is a big pun intended. But it turns out really, really well. This is the Jen Hadfield's In This Family, or This Is Family collection. That's what I'm using to make up these stripes in this collection. Now make sure, Laura's the one that picked out this layout, so make sure you go check out her style, because she always, every time she picks her layouts, she finds a photo that she's wanting to use, and that's what she goes with, and then she finds the layout for inspiration. Me, I push Laura and I outside our comfort zones, and that's what I look like for our layouts, and then sometimes it's just random. But I thought that this layout was fitting for the photographs and all of the little embellishments that I did and all of that stuff. And so I are just going through and I'm cutting all this stuff off. And I just was like, you know what? This looks good. I really love how this works and what this looks like. And it's working good. Now, on the bottom, you'll see how I cover it up. Because I know that those two stripe layouts doesn't quite look right. But it'll turn out right like it should. So in Moira's layout, she has a bunch of stars on hers, and I kind of change it up. I do put some stars and I put some hearts in there, and then I get out my embellishments and, make sure that all of that is in there. And I'm staying as true to possible on her layout because she keeps hers, she's kind of semi-simple, semi-normal on her layout. Not one really matches the other, but it's, like I said, I just like her color tones that she always uses. She's got just a different, unique style of YouTube channel that I absolutely love, and I watch it all the time and comment all the time, and at least I try to comment. Most of the time I do hit the like and subscribe button for sure. And I do hit the thumbs up button or the like button all the time. Because lately right now, when I do this voiceover, I'm in the middle of testing. I got through the first week. I'm on to the second week of testing. The kids are doing really well for testing. Now we just got to get the scores back to see how well they actually did through this pandemic. Because we were in and out of school. Because they were face-to-face, they were kind of in and out. And so some of the learning was done by mom and dad. And then some of the learning was done, most of the learning was done through myself and Miss Jean-Pierre, my counterpart teacher. But for the most part, but for some of it, it was done by the parents too. So my iReady scores, so they do a lot of assessments at the end, y'all. Like, that's the one thing that drives me nuts about teaching. I'm just going to be honest with you. They just don't let us teach anymore. It's all about assessments. And they kind of forget, like, what teaching is all about. But that's like a whole nother level of subject. So we've already got done through one set of testing, which is the iReady testing. And I grew quite a bit. So I'm hoping that all of the strategies I taught my kids and all of that it comes out wonderfully and it works. And, you know, and they come back and our scores are fantastic and all of that. So we start Monday and we end Wednesday and all of that. What I did to cover up, like I said down there, you can see how I covered it up. I do have some bicycles, and I pulled the boy and the girl bear out of this collection because I thought, you know, it'd be good to put both of them in there, and we're riding away, or, you know, however you want to take it. I was like, ooh, we're like, you know, in a car getting away, but we're on bikes. Because my title is going to be Partner in Crime. I'm just going through the embellishments. I got quite a bit of this collection. I just haven't used it yet. This is the first time I pulled it out and used it. I have to get more into my quarantine photos and get them pulled out and start doing up some of those layouts. Now that I'm done with KJ's second grade pictures, now I'm working on, you know, like the quarantine stuff, because that's like the next like big event, I guess, in my everyday life type stuff. I have to start working on my teacher layouts too, and then I finally printed out a bunch of pictures and stuff of Asher too, so I got to do Asher's book. I haven't been working on that. You guys haven't really seen Asher because I thought I printed them all out, and then I realized I didn't, so I had to get them all printed out, and now I've got them in order. It took me a minute to get all of them in order because some of them I didn't put on Instagram, and then some of them were on YouTube or on Facebook, and then not on the other. It was just crazy. So I'm just putting down all my embellishments and just adding all these little bits and bobs to it. I'm just literally tinkering to try to get all of this done. I can't tell you what thickers. I think the thickers are the ones that are supposed to go to this. But either way, it don't matter. They're American crafts. I'd have to look them up if you want them. But there I am. I'm placing our getaway cars, which is our bikes. And it tucks so nicely, like right underneath those strips that I made in this layout. So there are, no, these weren't the ones that went with this. So there is my title, which is my partner in crime. Off camera and after the pictures, I moved the word in. I didn't realize how spacey I had it, but I do move it up. And here I am. Now I'm placing all these little bits and bobs on there just to kind of figure out what I want to put. I'm just going through all of these little pictures or the stickers and stuff. And I think this is about it. So I do add all of these little stars and hearts that came from Redefine Creative. They turned out really well. So I'm going to look into finishing up that. Make sure that you go check out Laura and her take on this layout. I can't wait to see it and see her process. I love how this one turned out, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. Wish my kids luck on their first state testing, because in 3rd grade, it's their first test that they ever take for the Georgia milestones. So hopefully that will go well for them. And yeah, so I am finishing out with the splatters. Still shots are coming up. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all are staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.